Hi, I'm Katanali. When I began studying Tibetan Bon under His Holiness Padmaganta Rinpoche, I learned about Rudras. Rudras are people who are obstacles. They try to sabotage your achievements and keep you from achieving your goals. This was an aha moment because it helped me to understand some events in my life and some things I had observed going on with others. Now here's the thing. The more I thought about Rudras, the more I realized it's not just individuals that are Rudras. So let's take farming as an example. Farms used to average around 150 acres and were run by families. They were diversified with their livestock and their crops. The soil was fed with manure from farm animals. It was a system that pretty much put back in what it took out, so it was fairly balanced. There were tree lines and hedgerows with insects, birds, and other wildlife. Railroads ran through many of the small farm towns, and farmers could get their products to cities to sell to restaurants and stores. There were few, if any, middlemen. After the end of World War II, there was a big surplus of chemicals from the war. The government coordinated with the chemical companies in a big push to use these chemicals as pesticides and synthetic fertilizers, telling farmers it was an easier way to farm. Governmental policy moved to eliminate small farms, telling farmers to pull out tree lines and hedgerows and consolidate farm fields so they could be plowed and planted from edge to edge with one crop at a time. The Secretary of Agriculture in the Nixon era told farmers, "Get big or get out." Farm products in this new system were traded on commodities markets, and the government told farmers that this system would raise and guarantee farm income. So what was historically a fair value for value exchange turned into a system giving huge profits to corporate farms, traders, and commodities firms. Farmers in this system have no control over pricing for their products, and they are dependent on the whims of governmental policy. Human relationships that were built on direct commerce were lost, and ecosystems broken. It is an unbalanced, abusive system in every way. It is a system conceived of and run by Rudras. Now, here's the upside. People noticed that soils had become degraded and ecosystems were polluted, and bird and insect populations were declining. So they began to work together to solve these problems. Organic agriculture became a movement and went mainstream quickly, attracting a large following and becoming profitable. Obstructors being obstructors, organics was taken over by the government. Some standards were changed, a ridiculous amount of paperwork was created, and high fees were set for certification. Other farming solutions such as biodynamics, aquaponics, permaculture, and regenerative grazing all came about as positive answers to problems caused by obstructors. So, what I see is we can be angry at the Rudras in our life and in the world around us. That's okay. It's frustrating to have people and organizations sabotage and derail us and destroy things. But if we pull back and take a different view, we can ask ourselves, how does this help me to be creative and flexible? How does this help me to find allies, people who will support me and help me to succeed? How can I work with others to make the world a better place? Thank you for watching my video, and I wish you success, prosperity, and victory over the Rudras in your life.